Here, we're going to start our first student website for photography. You're going to have to create and maintain and design your own website in this class. You're going to add your previous projects to it and coming projects in the next few weeks, okay? And although we're going to start really generic and everybody starts exactly the same way, you guys are going to be invited to really design it to be very much your own, very unique in every way, in the text, in the backgrounds, and everything. So it'll be tempting to use one of these templates at the top. You have to go to this site, though, called sites.google.com. And yours will probably be empty if you've never made a site. But as you make sites, they'll be saved here. All right, so click on blank and start a new site. And the first step will be to name it, and make sure you name it with your full name, first and last name. Okay, and then write the word photo afterwards, okay? Just like that. If you want to use all lowercase or all uppercase, it doesn't matter to me. But make sure it's your first name, your last name, and photo. Name that as your name of your site. Now, a site, you can think of it like as a book. And the front page is like the cover. We're going to put pages inside of it as well, okay? So notice how the title of the site ends up on the navigation bar. This is called the navigation bar at the top, all right? Then this banner, this right here, it's called a banner, is what people will see first. So let's type your name and write the whole word out, photography. All right, and that presents this as an artist website that's about photography, right? So put your name in photography. All right, now, next step is to learn a little bit about the tools on the right side. So we're going to do just the very bare minimum of beginning to design. The front page is going to probably have a picture on it, maybe more than one, and it's going to have a little statement by you. So if we go over to the right side, there's the insert tab with all these tools, then the pages, and then the themes, right? You can click on each of these to go back and forth. So be on the insert page. You're going to insert content, or basically containers and boxes and shapes to fill in with text or pictures or colors or whatever. So I want you guys to everybody start with this one right here, just one picture and some text with a title. And you'll see here it builds by these containers, or you could call them, what do they call it? Sections, right? And there's a picture box, two text box, right? And you want to put the title right there. And on this one, everybody write a statement, which we can refine and change later. And you'll be typing something into it right there. And you can resize these things. You'll learn as we go. No need to do so much right now, but you can stretch it out. And if your text is long enough, right? Maybe it's too small, so you can highlight it. Or you don't even have to highlight it. I think you can just go change it to a different size text by clicking on this options bar and changing it. Okay, so there, we've already started designing, barely, right? Now, one more thing. Everyone's is going to start with the same generic background in this banner up here. You could change it by going to select image, and eventually I want you to put your own photos or images of some kind in the background there. But in the meanwhile, just to make it a little unique, I suggest don't use any of these gallery pictures. This is what everybody in the world sees when they start a website. If you use one of those, then you're obviously just using Google's pre-made stuff. So at least search and find for something more unique, right? I'm going to type in my favorite color, cerulean maroon. Those are like opposite colors. They're different. They're not. Let's see what comes up. Nope, didn't work. I like this texture though. So I'm going to take that and go. And so now I get this pattern back there. That's kind of cool. All right. Probably very few people would use that, but ideally, in the long run, you're going to put your own image as the background of your banner. Okay. And you can change the shape of the top too, right? To be title only with no picture, maybe a larger banner or what's called a cover. This will be like, you'll see when you publish it, this is like your whole background. Okay. So I'm going to just put it back on banner. There we go. We got our home page. How do I know it's a home page? Because you go to pages and there it is. We have a home page. All right. Now we're going to create a new page and let's click on the plus sign down here and go new page. And the first page you want to make is called portfolios. All right. Portfolios. I'm making mine all capital letters. As you make your site, you want to make sure to keep a consistent type of text and system of what you consider a title in all caps and with lowercase. All right. Everything in this thing is designed to lead your viewer. So there you go. Portfolios looks really bold. Boom. Must be important. It's all capitals, right? And this is going to be like a cover page of a chapter. And you're going to put your different projects inside of it. So to start, let's go back to insert. And on this blank space, I want to insert 3 pictures because we've done 3 projects so far. We did the composition. I'm going to go lowercase for this. Composition. All right. Light and shadow. And portraits. Okie dokie. And what this page will be is like a cover where you can click on the image or the text and it'll be a link to a page that shows more of that project. All right, so we can't make the link yet because we have to make the pages first. So going back to Pages tab, let's create pages. Now there's a couple ways, but if you click on the 3 dots on portfolios, you could add a sub page. That's one way. I'm going to call that one composition. Bam. And it goes inside. See, I can like close it and open it. It goes inside portfolios. Okay, another way is click a new page and light and shadow. Done. And it goes outside the portfolios. But let's say I decide, I want to put it inside portfolios as a sub page. I can click and hold, and drag it till it turns to a blue box, and put it inside. Okay. And I'll do another sub page, portraits. All right, there you go. So composition, light and shadow, portraits. Now, we don't need any content there yet. You're going to be putting pictures from your project and some words on there and captions when the time comes. We're just laying out the skeleton, remember. All right, let's go back to portfolios. And what you can do is create a link. So you highlight that. Since I already typed it, I highlight the word. And on my options bar that pops up, go with insert link. And look at that. It knows that there's other pages in the site now. You just click on composition and it becomes a link. Wow! Right? And repeat on these. Light and shadow. Watch this. If I go insert link, I can just go light and shadow. And look what happens this time. It creates the whole text of the link, the name of the page. So the reality is I didn't even have to type it. See, watch this. I'll do it again. Delete that. Insert link to my portraits page and pow, and the word pops up. I could change the type of font, make it a title if I wanted, and make it a tiny. That would be weird. But hey, weird is weird. All right. And this is what you should have as of now. All right. This is our first day. We just made this template right here. The home page with your name and the portfolios page, and then blank pages for your portfolios. If you want to insert some picture boxes, go ahead, and we can play with the size of those later. Right, so at this point, what I want you to do is publish it and make mental note that this is the address that it's going to become right there. And look at how that's different than what's up here when you're editing and has all this gobbledygook of numbers and letters. It says edit at the end. I don't want that link. I want the published one right there. Right? It should just be your first and last name dash photo. You click publish. And if you're quick enough, you can click view right here and see the published version. If you miss that, you can go up to publish, and on the right side where the triangle is, publish options, click that and go to view published site, and it'll look like this. This is what it looks like when it's published, right? With whatever page I last left off on. I want to put it on the home page and give Mr. Yanowski that link right there. Okay, I'm going to copy that, go to here, and whatever class you're in, and paste it in right there. All right, and it creates a link. I can click on that, and look, it opens it. Pow. Great success!